My name is Joe Buckley and I work for Specialized Bicycles. We're here at Sea Otter Classic, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the Epic Hardtail here. So, mountain bike race here, a lot of full suspension bikes. Why would you do a hardtail? A lot of people ask. And there was a point probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago in product development when we were thinking to ourselves, you know, eventually the hardtail is going to die and go away. But the funny thing is that the sales kept going and going and going, and there's a place for it still. So there's a lot of people out there who like simplistic approach to their bike. They don't want to worry about rear suspension. They don't want to worry about pivot points, hauling around extra weight. And when we went to redo this bike, what used to be the Stumpjumper Hardtail, and turn it into the most focused hardtail that we've ever done. It's actually the target we wanted to go for was lightweight. So that's kind of what drove the bike. You'll notice that the shape of the bike here is a lot different than what we've done in the past. The tubes have a lot more round shaping to them and not a lot of sharp points and features on them like the old school ones did. And the reason for that is it allows us to drop a lot of weight out of the frame. These bikes, we have 2 layups in them. They have a comp and an S-Works layup. And the comp from the Epic Hardtail today is actually lighter than the old S-Works used to be. So a huge amount of effort went into development of the frame, not only aesthetically, but where we did the layup schedules, so the plies of carbon, where they went. There's a bunch of different iterations done in the development of it. We'd get a lightweight frame in, test it. If it passed, okay, where else can we take weight out of it? Or if it failed, where do we need to put weight more back into it? And so a lot of back and forth in development. Some of the cool stuff about it is beyond being lightweight focused, a little bit different cable routing, so it's internal routing. But no internal cable tubes, so it's focused super lightweight, take every gram that we can out of there. It is a boost bike, whereas our old hardtail used to not be, so that's a little bit different. It can do 2x or 1x if you want. There is a front derailleur adapter that mounts to the seat tube, so you can do a front derailleur on it. The bump stop here, so this is the bump stop we have. We have it on here as part of the design of the frame so that when you turn the handlebar, it doesn't hit. The fork doesn't hit here, and then your shifters and brake levers aren't scratching your top tube as well. So one of the cool, I don't know if you know the backstory behind this. So the backstory behind the bump stop is, see a lot of our frames that used to have this big gooseneck to come down to avoid the tire at bottom out. And if you make a straighter tube, you can make it lighter and stronger. So instead of having a bow in here that's flexier and adds weight to it. So we designed our down tubes to be a lot straighter, and then we have the bump stops so you don't run into it. Just a lot of other cool little details, like the dropouts themselves down here. Were designed so that a bladder could fit through here when you're molding the dropouts, which saves a lot of weight instead of doing a compression molded dropout, which is solid carbon, just compressed in the molding. So yeah, a lot of little tricks in weight, and then make it as beautiful as we could under those constraints. Super light, super responsive. So obviously yesterday went really well for us on this bike. Kate Corney won the pro women's class on it, so super cool.